I've been running since I was 8 years old, and I've been taking it seriously since I was 15. Without question, the hardest part of running is the mental side, but I don't mean the push through the pain, whoever's the toughest wins mental side. I mean finding a way to convince my brain that I am capable of something I've never done. Chasing goals in running goes a little like this. Train, believe, succeed. Train, believe, fail. Train, believe, succeed. Train, believe, fail. You get the point. Belief is required to succeed, but sometimes I believe and still fail. That doesn't diminish the power of belief, it just means that I have to fight a little bit harder to continue to foster that belief. I have to be willing to know that failure is an option and still believe that I will succeed. As I train for my first half marathon, my brain and I have been battling. On one side, I'm excited to take on a new distance and think I have a lot of potential. On the other side, my brain insists there's not enough evidence to suggest that I could be successful and my workouts are not up to par. Oh, and by the way, you're not funny and people are probably pretending when they laugh at your jokes. Today was one of the days when the negative thoughts were a little louder, but fighting the loud thoughts is an opportunity to prove them wrong. It's workout day, and today I'm not pretending it's early. It's 6:48 right now. I got up at 6:30. That is, I think, the earliest I've worked out this year, which granted, it's like week 3. It feels monumental to me. Doing a workout this early in the day is a bit of an ask, and I asked myself to do it. And now here I am. But this is episode 2 of my half marathon build. I'm working towards Mesa Half Marathon. This will be my first ever half. I don't really know what to expect, but today I have 3 by 2 miles within a 16-mile long run. Well, the longest rep I've done before this workout was 5 minutes. This is gonna be a lot longer. Yeah, see how it goes. That's how you feeling this morning?
Popping my caffeine pill. I'm putting down 4 Eggo waffles. That can only mean one thing, and that one thing is that I'm about to put the smack down on you in this 16-mile progression. 3 by 2 mile, that's easy work for me. Yeah.
It's the smackdown, y'all. Tried to go do the workout where David told me to go on the Boulder Creek path, but it is very snowy and we felt like it was too slippery and unsafe to work out on. So naturally I started crying, had a little bit of a mid-TB, and now we have decided to go to a new location. Don't really feel like doing it today. I just am really nervous for this workout. I am scared because I'm afraid that I'm not going to do well in the workout and not hit the paces I want, and that'll crush the little tiny bit of belief in myself that I have right now. I'm really intimidated by this distance and don't feel like I'm in amazing shape, but I also know I'll probably have similar thoughts going into the race, so I do need to confront this fear and just go through with the workout. I don't feel injured. I don't feel overly tired today. I'd be happy to just go out and go for a 16-mile run. So I know that I should do the workout. It's just that I'm scared.
Scared of getting dropped by me.
Obviously, I'm scared of getting dropped by you. You're the scariest man I know. So now that the tears are out of the way, it is time to get into this workout because I am not feeling injured, and I think that I owe me being healthy during this build-up a lot to David because he does a great job structuring my training and is also willing to adapt it when I need, and he's constantly encouraging me to fuel well. Throughout my training, one thing I always want to focus on is making sure that I eat enough, so I don't want to have to overanalyze what micronutrients I'm getting in, which is why it's great to have Grunes. Grunes are a convenient, comprehensive formula packed into 8 gummies per day. This isn't a a multivitamin, a greens gummy, or a probiotic, it's all that and more for a fraction of the price. And it also tastes great, which is really good for someone like me who has struggled to stay consistent with taking supplements in the past, but I actually look forward to this because it's basically like a daily dose of candy. 8 gummies are included in every serving because Groons can't fit the amount of good stuff they do into just one gummy. Groons has 20 plus vitamins and minerals and 60 plus whole food ingredients. There are no artificial colors or ingredients. It's vegan, gluten-free, nut-free, dairy-free, with sugar-free and low sugar options. Groons is also more bioavailable than most supplements because the gummy form is easier for your body to absorb than a pill form. So at similar concentrations, your body utilizes Groons nutrients better. So if you'd like to try Groons, you can get up to 52% off. Just click my link and check it out in my description. Thank you, Groons, for sponsoring this video. I want to give a little context for this workout. So David wanted me to do these reps on a net downhill grade because that would make up for the difficulty of running at altitude versus sea level where I'll be racing, because he wants me to be running around race pace so that my body can get used to that and make those neurological adaptations. This was also a very windy day, and it just so happened that the net downhill direction was also the direction in which we got a tailwind. So honestly, as far as having the stars align for me to come back from that mental breakdown, they really were. Those stars, they were getting in line. But having the net downhill and also the tailwind did mean that I was going a little bit faster than I had originally told Spencer I would go. And since I was so nervous and scared for this workout, I was like giving him this big pep talk of, look, just set the pace, run 5:30s. It's all I want to do. I don't want to go faster. But then once the workout started, I was that person that just sandbags a lot before the workout and then goes out there and runs faster than the pace. And more than that, pushes the pace. Oh, literally, I know that's the worst type of person, and that was exactly me this day. And that's why I'm dropping Spencer, because he was mainly just running the pace I wanted to and was like, I don't know what she's doing. She asked me to run 5:30s. So props to Spencer. He definitely did not actually get dropped because he's much faster than me at running. I could not run 5 flat for 10 miles straight. He can. Don't think that he can't keep up. He's just doing what I asked, and I am simply not. But at the end of rep 2, we kind of had a talk, and he was like, look, do you want to run the pace or do you want to push it a little bit further? And I just said, I've been running off feel for all of my workouts so far, and this feels like that same effort I've been running, so I want to just continue doing that, going with the flow of things, and not limit myself to a specific pace if I'm feeling good. And so he was like, all right, then I'll just run right next to you, maybe even one step so we can push, and you'll really get the most out of yourself on this last rep. Just finished the workout. It was probably my best one I've had this training block. I guess that just shows it's okay to have an MTV sometimes. It's not always about pushing through, but like if you're not doing a workout because you're scared of the results of it, you should do it. The reasons you should skip a workout is because you're overly fatigued or injured. I'm neither of those things, and I'm so glad that I did the workout today because now I'm leaving it with more confidence, and if I have another one like this in the future, I'll be way less scared of it, and I'm already less scared of the race. Okay. Post-workout, I'm just making some granola because I feel like I deserve a little de-stress baking. After just kind of grinding through that one, and I don't want to make myself sound like some sort of mater because of that. Murder? I don't know what it is. It doesn't hurt to reward yourself for just like getting through something kind of hard, no matter how silly the hard thing is. Like today, for some reason, doing that workout just sounded insurmountable and I was still able to do it. So I'm just really happy with that. By the way, I'm sponsored by Transparent Labs. I don't do a good job promoting this, but I use this protein powder literally every day and I really, really like it. I also use their whey protein powder and some of their supplements, and you can get 10% off with code Allie. I always add a scoop to my granola. I'm really thankful that I had Spencer there today because I just don't know if I would have done the workout without him. I was this close to just calling it off completely because in my head, I had fully convinced myself that I could not do that workout and that it would go horribly and it would ruin my confidence for the race. Which I think is a good reminder that like our mind can be so limiting for us. And I think when people talk about the mental side of running, they usually mean like pushing yourself really hard during a race. But I think that like building up your self-belief is just as important as being tough during an actual race or workout. I just think for me today, that was such a good reminder that I limit myself so much purely by what I believe I can do. And I've gotten a lot better at that throughout this year, but I still have a ways to go. By the way, you guys get to see firsthand how random my granola making is. I measure nothing, I add random things, whatever. It's an art, not a science. I really, really want to focus on belief in myself. I just always want to back myself because if I can't do it, who will? I mean, Spencer will. I think that's my whole rant. I just want to believe in myself. Look at that wag! What do you think of Georgie's sweater?
It is very cute. Can't lie. Very cute.
Couldn't find Georgie's winter coat, so we had to settle for a sweater, but man, does he rock it.
It's like you caught a rat and you're pulling it out of its little cage.
I'm trying to help him get his sweater off so he doesn't have to wear it. Do you want me to just take that off of you, George? Ow. George, you're afraid.
Come over here where it's safe, George. Come over here where the witch can't get you.
You're a free pup. Look at him. He's like a seal now. So sleek, so smooth.
All right, because I survived the Mentee bee this morning, I have been rewarded for my work.
Look, if you get me through a Mentee bee, you get a prize. And Spencer's prize is a 4 p.m. quesadilla.
Grab one of those Chobani yogurts while you're in there, eh?
That's not part of your prize. Today, I'll give you the deluxe package.
Gotta get that protein in after a hard day of work.
Gotta get that throat.
It's a very hard process. You gotta put butter on a pan.
It's extensive. Most people do not have the skills for this.
A very easy step-by-step process.
You don't know the actual secret to a quesadilla, which is that you have to salt the tortilla on both sides. So
I don't know if I can eat that, actually. There's too many vegetable oils in there.
You guys, you know how parents are able to ban certain channels from their children on TV? I need to be able to ban Spencer from certain content creators because the information he gets and how he blindly believes it is frightening.
Not a lot of people tell you, but we should be eating raw eggs every day and raw steak for every meal.
I have to deal with a lot, okay? I think the thing with a quesadilla that people don't realize is that the amount of love you put into it really is important because there's a lot of attention to detail that can increase the value of a quesadilla. Very important.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure the burner was properly on.
I am a level 10 chef. It's time for the review.
Oh, yeah.
Well, what's the rating though out of 10?
8.875.
All right. After expertly demonstrating my level 10 chef abilities, I went to the gym and I did a little bit of a lift. This one I was focusing on unilateral movements, which basically just means that they are one leg at a time. And this is mostly because running is a one leg sport, but also because I haven't been lifting super heavy since I have only been going for a couple weeks since surgery, and doing single leg movements is a great way to use lighter weights and still get a lot of bang for your buck. I just got back from lifting. I'm all showered up. I'm feeling great. But I did want to have just a final reflection of that sometimes I have those moments and I don't do the workout, and that's also okay and understandable, and it literally happens to everyone. But I think like the overarching message I want to have is just that there's gonna be hard days. It doesn't matter what you're doing. If you're a runner, you're a chef, you're an artist, you're a consultant, you're an accountant, there's gonna be days that are really hard. You won't always get through them unscathed, but you will get through them. And I don't want to get like overly cheesy here because I'm already like cheesed out just listening to what I'm saying. But sometimes we have those moments that make us feel like we're in like a movie where we're the main character and we're on a new trajectory because we did something that was just, you know? So that's all for now, folks.